I can't believe how long it's been since we last had a ball this sumptuous. We all really needed to wait for our king's heir's birthday, huh? It's their ball, after all. Hopefully this time they'll find someone to marry, which really is the main goal of all this. And still, they refuse to attend the party, watching from above. Not that I'm surprised. They hate this kind of event. And even more so, they hate the idea of finding a spouse. I mean, it's not like I blame them. Being the heir and being so charming, no one seems to really care for who they are. And all of their potential partners just didn't want to stay by their side and left after seeing who they really were underneath. Being their closest friend, I know them well enough, and I care about them, despite their darkest side. And hopefully, this time, will be the right one. They will find the one who will fall for them and embrace all their sides, especially since it's the first time they will have the chance to choose someone, instead of just accepting whomever the king decided for them. It looks like the guests are all almost here. I suppose it's time for me to do my job and ensure that everything is going as it should. At least for a little bit. Maybe if someone catches my interest, I might ask them to dance with me. Hello, ladies. I hope you're having fun tonight. Yes, our guest of honor will join us in a moment. They were waiting for all guests to arrive. Yes, I'm sure they can't wait to get to know you two. Well then, please enjoy the ball and refer to us knights if something's wrong. Oh, sir, it's so good to see you again. I see you got married. I'm so glad you're doing fine. Our heir, too, is supposed to get married, hopefully as soon as possible. I'm sure they will be happy to see you here, too. They will be here in a moment. Be sure to greet them. Oh, and have you tried our tarts? They use the marigolds from the royal garden. And I assure you, they give it an awesome sweet aftertaste with a hint of citrus. They're delicious. I'm not saying this because I've personally cultivated them, of course, just try them and let me know. Great. Have fun. It was nice meeting you and your wife. Good evening. How... Huh? Is it really you? Of course I remember. How could I forget? You're that little child that's seeking the royal garden while following a butterfly. It's been so long. 9, maybe 10 years, I think. Look at you. How much you've grown since then. I didn't. Well, if I remember correctly, you must be the same age as our heir, so I guess it's pretty normal that you changed much more than I did. You were just a child back then, but now you've really grown up. As for me, I think I just gained a few inches a night. Oh, so that's the truth. Well, even if you say you didn't remember my face, based on your reaction, you still recognized me as soon as we talked. So maybe you still had some memories of that day, huh? Wait, is that... Yes, that's the rose I gave you that time. The red rose that shall not perish. Does that mean... You also remember that promise, right? The promise to walk through the royal garden together? I swore that one day when you were grown up, coming back here, I would have personally shown you around the entire garden, and not just some colorful roses like we did on that day. So you remember? course I meant that, and I was telling the truth. But I didn't think you would have held on to this promise. I must say, I'm surprised and happy. Unfortunately, today isn't the best day to do that, because, you know, we need to attend this ball. I don't want to break our promise, really. I would love to walk with you through the garden and show you all of those flowers I take care of, but it will have to wait. Hey, don't make that face. I think you were invited for the same reason as all the other young ladies and gentlemen here, right? The heir might choose you as their spouse. Isn't that much more important than looking at flowers? Still, why don't we... Oh, the music started again. My dear, would you do me the honor of joining me for a dance? Thank you for accepting. This melody is one of my favorites. Oh, don't worry. You don't have to know how to dance. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. Hold my hand like this. And put the other one right here. Now, right foot, left foot, and right again. Yes, like this. You're doing great. Oh, I forgot to ask you. Did you come here alone, or are you with someone? With a friend, huh? I didn't seem to notice her. Where is she? I hope she didn't just leave you here on your own. Oh, really? She wanted to hit on the court crier. And here I thought that everyone here just wanted a chance with the heir, aiming at the crown. So she wasn't that interested in them, huh? And, what about you? Are you interested in them? Well, yes, you're right. You don't know them yet, so it's hard to say. There are lots of people who are drawn to them because of their looks, though, you know? Or for the royal title. They can't stand those who only want them for that stuff. But maybe, who knows, you could be the right one for them. I mean, you grew up, of course, but my memories of you depict you as kind, tranquil, gentle, perhaps a bit clumsy, but nonetheless as a good-hearted person. And you're really beautiful, too. I mean it. And when you blush, even more. You're welcome, my dear. Oh, me too? Thank you, really, but I'm just a normal person. I've got nothing special. You really think so? Well, I'm glad. Oh, no, I'm not here with anyone. Me and some of the other royal knights are here to ensure everyone's safety. But personally, being close friends to the heir, I kind of have the permission to have some fun myself. You know, they don't really like this sort of thing, and it doesn't happen that often to have this kind of event here, so I'm glad I can enjoy it a little bit. And I have to be honest, I'm actually really, really happy you've come. It was an unexpected surprise, and I'm not going to lie, it made my evening. And just to let you know, for someone who can't dance, you dance gracefully. Your movements are so delicate. Just like a butterfly. Oh, is it because of my lead? I'm not going to get all the credit here. You deserve some too. I'm glad you're having fun, though. You really want to go there? You know, after all, I don't think there's a problem in going to the Royal Garden now. I mean, the guests are all here now, and the heir might want to find someone to dance with too, so if they're busy doing something else, maybe they won't notice we sneaked out. So... No. I'm sorry. Never mind. I really shouldn't be saying this. As much as I would love to, I have my duty here, and I can't leave the ball. Trust me, dear, if the circumstance had been different, I would have gladly danced with you to the Royal Garden tonight. Thank you for dancing with me. Do you want to go see if your friend is back? I don't want to, hold you back if you had other plans tonight. Oh, wait, is that her? I guess she succeeded. It looks like they're both having fun over there. You're happy for her. You two are really close, aren't you? I can see that, yes. Well then, I guess... Would you like to try something from the banquet? For tonight, we also have a special red wine flavored with hibiscus. Of course, it comes from the garden, and it's one grafted with a special potion made with the sap of an orange tree, too. Mind if I pour you a glass? You like it? I'm so glad to hear it. Yes, I still love taking care of that garden, just like 10 years ago. Being a knight doesn't exactly leave me with lots of free time, but you can say that being close to the heir has its advantages. They let me take care of it, and I can't be more grateful for that. I don't want to sound pompous or something, but I have a feeling that without me, that garden wouldn't be the same. And it's honestly a pity that I'm one of the few that really cares about it. Even the heir themselves don't really appreciate it as much as they should. You, on the other hand, your love for flowers is so genuine that it really brings me a lot of joy. I feel like you're one of the few that truly appreciate what I do for the garden. And the fact you also kept the rose for all these years, it just shows how much you care about it. I must say, 10 years ago, I didn't think I'd actually have a chance to see you again. But now that you're in front of me, now that we've both grown up since that day and the dance we had together, it makes me feel somehow as if you've always been there. As if all those butterflies flying in the garden, resting their wings on my flowers, were all signs that you never really left that day. It's... Sorry. I must be saying things that don't really make sense. But what I'm trying to say is... It's like... that day... we connected in some way. And that connection never disappeared. It may have been buried, but it has always been there. And now that you're here again, grown up, I can't help but feel even stronger. I'm sorry. Just forget everything I've said. Oh, your friend is back. I really need to go now. I'm really happy I had a chance to talk to you again, and thank you for dancing with me. I hope we'll have a chance to see the garden together. Someday. Have a nice evening, my dear. What was I thinking? Why did I say all those things? Memories and wine don't go so well together. But really, they changed so much, and they're so beautiful. Just like a butterfly. But it's the butterfly's choice where to land. The flower's role is to just be there for them when they want to rest their wings. And that's what I'm supposed to do. That's my role. I can't hold them back. Wait a moment. The heir? They're looking at them? No, more like they're observing them. They're watching as they chat with their friend, and that smirk I see can only mean one thing. I should have expected it after all. And that was the point of this ball. If the heir wants them, then any kind of feelings I may have, I will have to bury them before they can sprout. That is my role. I must serve the heir and their wishes, even if the one they want to marry is the one I would love to have by my side. I know them well enough. I know their dark side well enough, too. And when the butterfly lands on their spider web, they shall never leave again.